What's up, guys? We have new resurfaced, clean. They the shop I took it to checked the vacuum, and then they found that the vacuum was bad in some of them, so they redid the some of the valve seals. Well, all of them. They redid all the valve seals, and then they also was able to take out the bolt that some nincompoop stripped out.
His name starts with A, ends with J.
Couldn't imagine. Anyway, so we have putting the cams in right now, putting the cam caps in. We have these, we have the sealer for it, and so yeah, we're gonna get to getting, and we'll get back to you when we have some progress. Well, it's a couple weeks after that clip, because I'm silly. So obviously, this is a lot more different of a scene that was left last time. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of talking. I know that's not the most like entertaining thing, so if you want to skip to where stuff happens, go this time right here. And so I'm gonna get to story time. So after the last clip you saw, we were putting stuff on the head, and here, let me show you. We have this on right here, nice and shiny, very weathered cams. Those were kind of like it before I got it, so not entirely my fault. But anyway, we put these cam caps on 3 times. The first, well, we put it on, the cams on, realized we had to put the lifters and rockers on before we put the cams on. So we took them off, put the lifters and rockers back on, put the cams back on, and then so we sealed everything. We got everything cleaned up. I mean, it's already really clean. Obviously, it looks really good. The shop I took it to looked really good. So we put the head on with the head gasket. We torqued it down with the new bolts, the new unstretched bolts, and with the new head gasket. And so, well, before that, we put the head on. Sorry, we put the head on and realized you can't get to the head bolts with the cams in the way. So we had to take the cams out. We torqued it down with the new bolts, new head gasket, put the cams back on for the 3rd time. We put new sealer on it. So we did it like this, and then we went over to the timing, which is the next big thing. And as you see right here, I haven't taken it out because it's lower, so I can't get it past the strut tower. But so we have the engine mount off. I had to take off the really goofy bracket that's really hard to get off, so we can get to the timing belt and everything. And after some realization, we couldn't to tighten the cam gears. You can't fit a torque wrench and the cam gear holder on there with the cover on there, because last time we tightened down, we didn't have the cover on yet. So to take the cover off, you had to take this little goober off. So after we got to that point, me and Caden called it a day, and we decided that's a project for another day because we didn't feel like doing it. So fast forward many a days later, here I am. As you see, cover off, it was those two, that bolt, little guys right there, took them off. And so we're looking at it, so now a lot better view. Obviously, actually my uncle, he came down for a little bit, and he said that when he was a mechanic, these were always a pain because the engine was so close that you had to do that. So that just confirmed more that I had to do it. So I took it off. We're gonna get to timing it and the cam gear, and then after the timing and cam gears, there's 2 of them. After that, it's pretty much just putting the engine back together. That's the only scary things left. And so, yeah, that's where it sits right now. I'm gonna wait for Caden to get here because it's starting to get to, not that I can't do it alone, but it'd be a lot nicer if I had a second person just for holding the cam gear holder and the torque wrench, because for some reason they need 75 foot-pounds of torque, which is a lot. So I'm pretty sure I remember doing it last time, so we'll get that. And yeah, this is how it's gonna sit until later. We'll keep working on it, and then the next clip you'll see will be us working on it. So thanks for listening if you stayed. If not, you're not hearing this. Bye!
That worked. Well, yeah, but that's the one we needed.
That's the one we did last time.
No, we didn't even touch it. We didn't get it there.
Yeah, we did. We
didn't get the bolt in. Yeah, we did. No, we did. I swear to God, we didn't.
Cause we were able to get the socket on last time. Well, we weren't able to. We were trying to.
We got to do everything. What he said, timing. This head
I have
Look at
seen it
this.
once.
What? Do you know the name of the dude's shop?
Elite Auto on Lorraine Road in Ohio.
Dude,
Excellent.
now we're gonna get DOSed because this kid. No,
Can you tell him your full legal name and address, please?
Do you want my social security number too?
With everything you can.
Please don't.
go to that shop. Dude's a G. I wasn't there. I didn't talk to him. But he resurfaced the head and he seated the valves, so they're all nice and nice. Will hold compression gooder.
Good.
And yeah, we just gotta time everything, tighten all the timing stuff, put all the belts back on, somehow get the cover back on again that we cut. Where's
Yo,
the
that is bright as hell.
Where's the Mouscatuli that we need?
Need to lift this up a little bit. I
I don't know why I'm holding it like this. Yeah, now Lucas has to do work, unfortunately, and it's not electrician stuff, so this thing's probably gonna blow up. It is a little windy out, so I don't know if the
I'm
phone's
trying
gonna
to
stay.
set it somewhere.
So he's jacking it right now. Oh, that was a big boy. That drop came out of no. Dude, look at my leg. Okay. I think it's middle. I'm mid. England. There you go. So, we need to do.
Or if we want, you go over there, pull it that way. Lucas pulls it this way. And then
Well, no. What we have to do is instead of putting this on first, put them both on at the same time. All right, hold on. All right, run. All right, bet. Oh, my bollocks!
It's on.
It's on. This theoretically is one of two of the hardest parts. Was just getting it on there. You got it, bruv?
Can you line?
Racing? Hold on.
Stay. Lucas, hold.
This thing's gonna pop off. The plastic's turning another color. Hard one's on.
Backwards.
Now we got this booga booga.
So we have, see, there's a little notch there. There's a little peg there. So we take this.
It's almost like he's done this once or twice.
Oops. Don't look at that. Go on.
You're not flat.
There we go. See?
First try.
You guys gonna tell it's windy and it's about to absolutely storm.
Bust first.
And AJ and I work in a few hours, so
Fit check.
The chain, graduation present.
80K,
DGK shirt from Zoomies.
40K.
06 LeBron shorts. Got the LeBron 15s that have been dogs. You got the socks.
Got you.
All right, slide me the camera. Fit check. Start the head. Haircut. Where from? Great Clips.
Sleepy shirt.
12 ducks
Turn
from.
around. Do 360 on the
Oh
back.
yeah.
Raise a reindeer.
Oh dang. Oh.
Yo!
$12 TJ Maxx. We got these Johns. Also $12 from TJ Maxx. We got the socks. Nike.
Oh.
So you know I'm Rick and Ross right now, and then these bust down Balenciagas right here. Like I'm about to these things, bro. Okay.
Huh? The side eye.
Good thing we're under this.
Hey, yo. My car. Let's get to twerking.
Alright, be very careful, SpongeBob. Ow.
Excuse me.
Alright, this thing might
Slow and steady. We're
Oh,
on
God.
3 out of 4 engine, 2 out of 4 engine modes.
I'm falling off.
You shooting down my sky base?
He's cranking my 90s? I'm. Okay. Torch, click. Just to make it easier for us later.
Gotta line up the yeller with the yeller. Compression is heck.
There's no spark plugs in here.
That hurted like a lot. You saw that?
Perfect.
Kind of. Damn.
Sounds like a school bus out there.
So, let's get to timing this.
Crack-a-lacking. Next day, per usual. We got the fan going, so we're gonna stay nice and cool. So we got, yesterday we left you off, we said we're gonna time it. So we did. We have timing belt in here. We have, this is gonna get more stable after you put this is a little stinky, and this is the one that requires at least 2 or 3 people and a dream. And we have 2 people and a dream, so we should be fine. So it's usually you put that on when the engine is out of the car. As you see, it is in the car. I've put it on and taken it out once. Hopefully I can put it in again. I remember it being something. That's the next step. After that, putting belts on, getting valve cover on, and pretty much after this, it's just plug and play. It's gonna be a couple hours, put it back together, make sure injector is electrical. Luckily we have my electrical handyman by the camera.
Hey.
And we have Caden coming later today after he's done destroying little kids at the arcade.
Bruh.
So yeah, we're gonna get to getting, and I'm gonna need my cameraman to do some manual labor, so we're gonna put the camera down for a little bit, and we'll be back in a second. Alright, after a few minutes and some not so nice words as per last time, got that bad unit in there. So it took some defying of physics and some scratching of the timing cover, but we got it in. We got the 3 bolts in, the 2 nuts and a bolt for the engine mount, and then the 1 bolt over here for the engine mount. I wasn't asking 9,000 to help me out, but luckily I had my heavy laborer to help me. He was pulling and stuff to get it out, and we had the jack, so the engine was like that at like a 45-degree angle almost. So I can only imagine the other engine mounts were happy about that. And probably the only reason I was able to do that was because that engine mount down there isn't mounted, so it's not engine mounting, it's just engine, it's chilling. But we're gonna bolt that up eventually. So now, my previously mentioned hard laborer is going to get some Chipotle, and so even though I'm making him do the hard labor, he's paying for my food. Give him a kiss, I don't know.
Bruh.
So power steering bracket, go right there. Gotta move this, but those 2, 1 bolt on the side, get that in there so we can get the belts on, and then coolant reservoir, and then after belts, that coolant reservoir, I think it's between intake and exhaust. I might do the intake first just because I want to get the fuel rail and all that sorted out. And so yeah, I am doing that. Food will be here in a little bit, so I will update you when something else happens. And so we got thermostat on with the gasket, obviously new one. Excuse me. And then we got the bracket for the power steering, got that tightened up, and it doesn't, obviously before you knew I took off the tensioner, so it's just tight. I have a smaller size belt and we just tightened it with the power steering. So then we also got the alternator belt back on. He nice and, where you at? Down here? He nice and tight, you can't see it, but trust me, he's down there. We have bracket for coolant reservoir, and then right now working on the exhaust. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, just want to update y'all, and then we'll be back in a bit. Alright, so we're here. We have backup. He looks happy to be here.
This is scary.
And Lucas, he's doing electrical. So we have, I don't know, we put the exhaust on. We have valve cover. The gasket being dumb.
We're leaving that in there.
What?
We're leaving that in there.
What?
Cross-threaded is tight.
Oh.
That is well beyond cross-threaded.
Intake. And we're at throttle in there. And so yeah, we're getting stuff done.
There we go. Click, click.
And so we have that, the ignition coil.
That's a beefy John.
I know.
Never picked it up. That's a solid 5 pounds.
I got it.
For my expertise in weightlifting.
Yeah.
I'm on a good cushion
So
alcohol.
yeah, we're gonna keep going and we'll be back in a bit.
Unfortunately, we weren't recording, but AJ almost killed himself.
I accidentally took an extension and like, and then it sparkled a lot. It was like a sparkler. My hand was right there and it got a little hot.
Reenactment. Han, point to it. Make sure you touch it again. Alright? Ow!
Well, I didn't say out because it didn't hurt. It just got hot.
I'll put some sparks in there or something. But it's all plumbed up, intake's on, and everything's plugged in. Yeah, you put the battery, we plugged it in. or clamped it, sorry. And then the key was already on, you know, because we're smart. And the AC was working. So far, so good. Refill fluids.
Yeah, we need to check the oil because I never took the oil out. It just drained down to the bottom, and then we need to do the coolant.
Yeah, little right there.
It's really thin.
Alright, we'll get back to you when we start the goddamn thing.
So we have oil, coolant. What else did we do? We hooked up that. We got the intake. Obviously the battery, you saw that last. So I don't think, I mean from driving, if you want to drive it, then we still have to do the tire back there.
Respectfully, I'm gonna stand a little bit of ways. First starts always make me nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Grab this junk.
This is for you.
Thanks.
Stop. We're smoking! I couldn't even see where that was. I think it
Smells like a
started.
candle from my birthday cake.
I don't know where it came from.
Do it again.
Not while I'm right here. Here you go, Lucas.
Thanks. Here, you take the camera then.
Alright, man. Alright, hold on, stop. Wait. Alright, stop. That sounds like bottom end noise. What do you think, mister? Dude, it sounded like it was rod knocking, but I know it's not because we didn't touch that.
Because I was doing throttle, I was like half landed and have a lot of throttle.
Yeah, I know.
It was trying. Prime the pump a couple times.
We're going again? Evergreen?
Yeah, but you hear the... Sounds like knocking. Alright, stop. Dude, what the frick? Are we rubbing belts or something? We also probably messed up the idle because I'm looking at it now. That's being pulled. There's idling kind of low.
This one's also loose again. Oh, it's doing the thing where after you do it a little bit, and because before this was a lot tighter and I was...
Alright, so let's tighten that.
Do one of you guys want to go in there and see?
Well, let's tighten that first.
Well, yeah.
Okay, we come back.
Another crank. That smells like poo-poo caca.
I know, I smell it. It's all the coolant burning. I mean, there you go. No engine lights. It's idling pretty good. I think it's trying to drop down just because of heat cycle, but I don't know.
What?
I mean, it sounds cammed though. It's sick. Your temp sensor's not reading. She ready. They got the accoutrements. Dual camera.
I'm nervous.
Me too.
Buckle up, ladies.
That loud.
Got me nervous.
That just in case down there.
Sounds like a mail truck. They moving. It's pretty quiet.
And the stall this time.
Got quite the nasty cam, boys.
How do you feel so far?
Well, there's a lot of noises. I can't tell if it's the lack of front engine mount or knocking. That's a mount. We did lose the speedometer. I don't know how. Might be.
Now we know.
Might have missed a plug. I don't know. This thing is a noisemaker. I can tell you that right now. Instead of having to go in ratchet. It idles. Not bad. E-brake. First. Not the worst. Not the best. We'll figure it out. It's a project car, obviously. You guys have seen that.
Yeah, it's definitely something suspension-wise in the front right.
Thanks, guy. It still runs a little rough. We lost our speedometer.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So you have one gauge that works, right? Two.
Yeah, the RPM. Okay, that's good. The RPM and the fuel. Ooh, it's toasty.
I'm sure something probably got open.
Ow, that's hot. Ooh, yeah, it's really
Nothing blew up.
This is true. If anyone wants, hit me up. Face from Marketplace will be up. Matter of some time. Still gotta work on some stuff before I feel safe. Obviously the tires. Alright. So yeah, this is the longest ending to a video ever.
Bye bye.